Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I want to go over the latest batch of news for STO on both PC and console. As always, chapters to everything are listed down below. And I want to start off today by going over what I have in the title and thumbnail, and that is the 2024 Summer Event ship. And this was actually teased at the end of the last 10 Forward they did, where they were going over the Dyson Science Destroyer bundle. This is concept art for a Tier 6 version of the Obelisk carrier. And the original T5 Obelisk carrier was released a very, very long time ago, back in October of 2013. It was a very underpowered ship at the time, but it was one that quite a few people liked the visuals of. And the concept art that they have for the Tier 6 version here looks pretty good, but we haven't had any official confirmation yet from Cryptic that this is actually going to be the summer event ship. But I think I've seen enough now to say for sure that this is most certainly going to be what we see dropping with the summer event at the end of June. And the things that I've seen are, one, we've seen them pushing a lot of Dyson stuff recently. The trailer that they put out for Unparalleled today is teasing some remastered Dyson Battle Zone maps. And if you go in game, what Thon from the STO wiki had found is that the Obelisk carrier, when you're looking at it in the shipyard now, with the patch today, there's now a variant drop down for it. And this only happens when there's another version of this ship incoming. And if you go over to the Triple Test server, which is still on a version of the game from before the Unparalleled season, there's no drop down. So I think we can say with pretty high certainty that a Tier 6 version of the Obelisk carrier is going to be the 2024 summer event ship. I think we've seen enough between the teaser, the fact that there's now a variant dropdown on it, and all of the teasers for the Dyson related stuff. I think it's a pretty safe assumption to make. Now the question is, what are they going to do about the stats of the T6 one? The original T5 version, while some people liked it for the visuals, it was not very well liked for the stats. It had a 3-3 weapon setup, and it's an engineer-focused ship. So hopefully the Tier 6 version is coming in with a massive overhaul to the stats of the ship, because I don't think a 3-3 engineer carrier is going to gain much traction with the player base here in 2024. So let me know down below, what specialization and stats do you guys hope that the T6 version has? And given what we've seen with the concept art of it so far, is this a ship that you'd be excited to fly around? Let me know down below. Next up, I'm glad to announce that version 0.2 of the open source combat log reader is now live, and with this, we now have the ability to upload to the DPS leaderboards. So a huge thanks to Kraust and Shinga for getting Oscar to where it is, and a huge thanks to the Wiki team for letting us set up a leaderboard over on the Wiki server. So if you want to try Oscar out, I'll have a link to it down below. If you have any feedback, you can put it in the Builds Discord in the Oscar support channel. And if you want to access the webpage to view the DPS leaderboards, I'll also have that link down below, along with the Ko-fi link for the STO wiki, which is where we're hosting this leaderboard. And next up, as some of you have likely seen, the Captain Alteration token has been pulled from the Zen store, and the ability to use any of the tokens out there has been disabled for the time being. Unfortunately, people were starting to run into issues with this token in that it was completely removing some of the outfit unlocks they had on their character, and some people were not able to see any other species on the list. So for the time being, until those issues have been sorted, it has been pulled from the store. Some of us were able to use it though for the first few hours of the season dropping, and for a couple of us, it thankfully didn't cause any issues. But about an hour in is when we started to get reports that people were having some major issues with it. So I was able to go in and honestly, quite painlessly, swap my fed human over to a fed alien. I didn't have to redo my traits. I didn't have to redo my skill tree. The only thing I had to redo was my outfit slots. So thankfully for a few of us, it went through fine. But like I said, about an hour in, the experience ended up being quite different for a lot of people. So hopefully they get those issues sorted and have this functionality back out soon. It honestly is quite nice to have, and when it's working like it did initially there, it honestly was a pretty painless experience, which was quite surprising. Next up, for those of you that are fans of the TOS Connie, the Exeter Skin remaster is now live for it, and you can freely go in and use this on your TOS Connie by going to the Shipyard Tailor and equipping the Exeter Skin. This is the one that Thomas had teased a couple weeks back, and it looks pretty good compared to how it was before. So again, that is a free skin that you can go and use on your TOS Connie, and all you have to do is go into the tailor and hit apply. And heading over to the PC patch notes, we start off here with the delete alt control announcement. So this is the event that is getting you an epic Phoenix token on every character, then the 500 Lobby, the Hypermass Torp, and the Type 14 Shuttle Support Squadron. The epic Phoenix token on every character, again, that's a really big deal. And of the 4 options to get your daily progress, the new Ground TFO Borg Battle Royale is by far the quickest one to do. If you go in there with a good ground build or a couple other capable ground players, you're going to get through that thing in probably 3 to 4 minutes. So pretty fast. So again, make sure you're telling everyone you know to log into the game to take advantage of this event, because the rewards from this one are quite substantial. And scrolling down on the patch notes, we have the new content. So the new episode, Situation Under Control, which from what I understand is one of the shorter story missions we've seen in a while, so you're not going to be spending an hour playing through it. We have the brand new Ground TFO Borg Battle Royale, and like I said, that is pretty quick to do if you have a good ground build or playing with a coordinated group. And then the Captain Alteration token, which, like I also said, is currently disabled. And then we have the Exeter remaster, which I just covered, and some fixes for the Tier 5 Dyson console set. So that appears to have just been a visual item tooltip issue. And next up, we have some sales on PC because of the updates to the Infinity Lockbox, in which we got that Ethereum Revelation, which of course is not selling that well, and the Prodigy Lockbox items now also being an Infinity. With that, we have a key sale going on and a Lobby sale. So this is 15% off on keys and 20% off everything in the Lobby store from now up through June 3rd. And because we just had the new season drop today, we're also getting a Start Your Adventure sale, which is also running up through June 3rd, and that is 25% off everything in the Slots and Services tab, uniforms, personnel, and starter packs. So if you have anything in those tabs that you're looking to pick up, especially, you know, some of the other species options like the Jem'Hadar Vanguard, then this sale would be a good time to go in and pick those up. And lastly, it's time for some more giveaways. So over on the CasualSAB Discord, there's 4 days left on the PC-only T6 coupon giveaway that I have up there. So that will be ending this Saturday, June 1st. And over on the Builds Discord, I just started up another giveaway earlier today for 3 of the Captain Alteration tokens. So 3 winners will each get 1 token. And if you want to enter either of those giveaways, just go to the corresponding giveaway channels and hit that blue party icon right below the giveaway post. If you have any issues entering the giveaway, if it's giving you an error, just come back an hour later and see if it works for you then. And for those of you playing the game through Epic, there is a brand new giveaway over there. This is for a polymorphic probe array console, an elite captain training token, and a large XP boost. This is going to be claimable for the next few days, and then this giveaway is going to disappear. Again, this is only for those of you that have an Epic account or happen to have your account linked to Epic. Once you claim it, you'll have to start the game through Epic in order for this pack to show up in the promotions tab of the C-Store. And if you miss out on this, it's not that big of a deal. The polymorphic probe array console is a pretty old console in the game. You can pick it up for around 4 to 5 million. The elite captain training token is really nice though, and the large XP boost, those can be handy whenever you're making a new character. So again, make sure to claim that while it's available for the next week or so. And that's going to be it for today. As always, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.